Okay, so let's talk a little bit about recruiting. We know that at the fair we're going to see lots and lots and lots of people. Some of them aren't going to really need anything from Pampered Chef. Some of them are going to want our products. Some of them are going to want it enough to have a party. And some people are going to need additional income and are going to want to join our team or at least look into it. So we want to be prepared for all of these things. So I talked a little bit earlier in the other video about how to sort of start that conversation, engage people, and kind of get them into the booth talking with you. So what you might do, once people are in there kind of milling around, you say, hey, so we're basically set up here for two reasons today. Number one, this is a time of year when a lot of people are looking for additional income. And think about it, guys. Now, I'm not going to say this all to the Recruit League. Now, I'm saying it to you. Think about it. We've got our new fall product line out. We've got these new kits available. We're at the start of our fall selling season. And I don't know about you, but I did a little bit of back-to-school shopping. My kids are older. I haven't done back-to-school shopping in a couple of years. Well, my boys needed a few things. They happened to be on sale because it is back-to-school shopping time. And I went out to buy these few things. And over $400 later, I was reminded how much back-to-school shopping can set a family back. Also, we know that there are people who look for seasonal jobs, right? Maybe they already have a full-time job and they're looking for just something a little extra to do in the fall to, help make Christmas a little more affordable and maybe a little more special, get some gifts they couldn't otherwise afford. We are going to bump into these people at the Hopkinton Fair, okay? So people come in the booth and you say, so we're set up here mainly for two reasons today. Number one, this is the time of year a lot of people looking for additional income. Maybe they're using that income to pay for back-to-school clothes and shopping for their kids, or maybe they're looking ahead to the holidays and are looking for some either seasonal or full-time income. And you know what? This is the start of our busiest selling season at the Pampered Chef. We have our brand new fall product line out, and let's face it, the fall time is really busy, and it's kind of one big food fest from Halloween right through to New Year's. It's all about food and gifts this time of year. So we're looking to add to our sales force. Are you by any chance looking for additional income? Just kind of put it right out there. You're not asking, do you want to become a consultant? You're saying, are you looking for additional income? And from there, you can branch off, depending on how the conversation goes, to let them know about virtual parties as well as live parties. Now, before you go to the fair, you want to be able to know what your strategy is for follow-up. If you are a seasoned recruiter and you're doing interviews on your own, then take a look at your calendar and have 3 or 4 times set aside, blocks of times, specifically for follow-up from the fair. Have those times written down, so if someone is interested in the business, you can pull out those times and say, I've got a few time slots set aside for people like you who are interested in additional information. Do any of these time slots work for you? I'd love to have the opportunity to answer any more questions you have and to explain in more detail how the business works. If you are a newer recruiter, you might want to call your director. Find out 2 or 3 time slots that you've got available that match up with your director's schedule, so that you can arrange 3-way calls or coffees with your director. Maybe your sales meeting is coming up. A lot of the sales meetings happen at the beginning of the month, and so does the Hopkinton Fair. So maybe you've got a sales meeting come up, a few days after the fair. You can invite people to that. See if your director is either doing a closer look already before the sales meeting or would be willing to get there a few minutes early to talk with your recruit lead and you. Whatever your strategy is, don't wait till you've got a recruit lead in front of you to try to figure out what that strategy is going to be. Give that thought ahead of time. Have it built in place so that when you've got that recruit lead or leads in front of you, you are ready to schedule that follow-up, because we all know the fortune's in the follow-up. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, go forth and recruit.